Hey guys, I'm Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping, and today we're going to be making two cards using the stamp set from Darling Details. I'm really excited to share these with you. Thank you so much for coming and visiting my channel, and for those that come every week, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you didn't know, I have hundreds of videos showing how to stamp and use Stampin' Up! Products, and so I hope that you will go and check those out on my YouTube channel. All right, let's get started. Okay, so today we are going to be using as a base shaded spruce, and we're going to go ahead and I've already scored it. If you would like the PDF for this, go to my blog at tedderbearstamping.com and sign up for my newsletter, and from here on out you will receive all my video PDFs that I do for my lives or the pre-recorded. So it's pretty awesome that you get that. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to make sure I get everything out of my envelope. They tend to stick in there, don't they? All right, so I ran this through the machine and got this beautiful effect. I am going to have to cut that to get the edges right. It does not cut out the edges, so you want to make sure that once you cut it to the size you want. All right, so I have my trimmer here. I'm just going to trim a little bit. See if you can see that. Little bit off the edge here. I still want an edge because it's got such a pretty stitched effect. So let's go to the next one, and we're just going to do this all the way around. And I'm just eyeballing it. It's not anything that is crucial that it gets perfect. All right, so now we have that with a nice border. What I did was I came in with this beautiful vellum, and it is called Vellum Basics. Let me show you the other pieces. So we have one with leaves. We have one with stripes. That's pretty too. I like that. And I think we have one more. Oh yes, dots. That would have been pretty too. But I chose to use the leaves because I'm making flowers, and I thought that would work. All right, so we have that cut right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this. Now I am going to use liquid glue, and I'm going to put it, because this doesn't quite meet, I didn't want it to like be too close to this one's not coming out. Okay, hold on. There we go. I didn't want it to be bigger or to make it hard, like to line it up. I know, gosh, I'm like babbling. All right, so I'm just going to do, this one's almost gone, so I think that's why I'm having a little bit of troubles. I'm just adding a small glue dot in each area here because it doesn't go all the way to the edge when I put this on. But this way it will hold, and it will be behind so we won't see it through the vellum. You got to be careful when you adhere vellum, because all the glue that you use, you can see through it. Okay, so I couldn't find my other silicone mat, so I'm just going to use one that I've used before, because it just helps it to where it doesn't stick to whatever I'm putting it on. So let's see, we've got to make sure that they fit in. There we go, perfect. Doesn't that look pretty already? All right, so I'm going to set that aside to dry while we do some stamping. So I have a piece of basic white, and I'm going to come in with my stamps, and I'm trying to see what card I did. Oh, here it is. So I can copy it. All right, so we're going to use, of course, because I used Gorgeous Grape for the layer, we're going to go ahead and do this. And what I want to do is stamp this off because I want it to show up a little lighter. So we're going to do that. Whoop, this is why when I did it earlier, I had it matte. Here we go. All right, and then I'm going to come in with the lined part, and that gets full strength. If I can line it up. Okay, so we have that. Look how pretty that flower is. It's so pretty. All right, and then we're going to I'm going to close this because I'm done. Well, not quite done, but we'll come back to it. All right, so then we're going to do the leaves, and since I used Shaded Spruce as the base, we're going to use Shaded Spruce here and bring this in, stamp it off. There we go. And then the liner one. And these are very easy to line up. As I say that, I mess it up. It's okay. We will go back over it. And then when I die cut it, you won't even know. Well, let's just do it one more time to be on the safe side. I might need to stand up because it is easy. Don't let my faux pas give you any other idea. There we go. All right, and then of course, because Bubble Bath goes so good with the purple, and then I thought let's try it with the green and see how that comes out, and it turned out so pretty. So we're going to go ahead, we're not stamping off this one because it's such a light stamp already that won't quite work. And let's get the outline, trying to find it. Let's see, here it is. All right. All right, so there's that. So we would go ahead and die cut all of that, which you know I've already done. So we have that and that. And this, look how pretty that is. All right, and then I also die cut some of from the same set. This is all from the set. Some leaves, and let's see, I thought I had one more. Maybe it's still in my, no? Okay, so we won't use that for right now. Let me go ahead and close this up for now. All right. Oh, there it is. Found it. Amazing when you clean up that you find something. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring this in, and we're going to start creating our flower scene. So first off, I want to cut this off here because it's going to go under, and I really didn't, if I put it under there the way it was, it didn't show. So we're going to go ahead and try something else. All right, so let's put some adhesive on the back, and then we're going to add this here and this one here. I'm going to trim this just a little bit because when I lined this up on my dies, it was off just a tad. All right, so we're going to put that there. All right, and then we're going to put this one over here. I think I have adhesive. Yes, I do. Yay. All right, and then this is going to go over here. And this one, we're gonna have, make sure I hide where I put that tape, this. All right, so we have all of that. So now we are going to pop it up. And I am on the end of my dimensionals, so we're just going to use up what I've got. And I always like to go back over what I've put there to begin with, so that it just makes sure it's not going to go anywhere. And let's do one more. This is a small one right here and here. All right, so we're going to take this off. And this is going to go down in the corner, coming out just a little bit. Let's go at an angle. There we go. That looks pretty. All right, then I have a piece to stamp, and we're going to bring in the happy birthday with the gorgeous grape. I'm going to stand up. Now on my sample, I used the smaller one, but this one kind of fits better, so we're just going to use that. And that's going to go right here. And it's just going to go, I think, flat. I don't think we need to have it popped up. Though, whoops, I did have it popped up on my sample, but, and do you see this little spot? This is going to cover it up very nicely. All right, now I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to do our base. And we're going to use Shaded Spruce and bring this in. Nope, not that one. This. And we're going to go ahead and bring in another pad. Okay. Then let's see, right here. So we have this beautiful leaf, and you're gonna, I just love how this comes out. So we're gonna do this real fast. I'm gonna go all the way around, and then I'll be speeding it up a little bit, but I'll be right back. So that looks pretty, but I wanted it to be a little darker around the edges, so we're just going to come in with a small, the mini blending brush, and we're going to go ahead and just go around the edges to make that much darker. You'll see how pretty it looks when we're done. Okay, so now we have that, and look at how pretty this looks, and it really pops when I put it on here, since now it's two different kind of shades. So we're going to go ahead and put that on. All right, then we're going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back, and I'm just going to use the black ones I have because this is pretty dark already, and I'm almost out of these too. Isn't that funny? All right, so I'm going to try, is what makes it work the best, is try to get between the, between the flowers, and I'm kind of holding it up. Well, That would might help if I had the backing off, huh? All right. So you want the flowers, kind of see where you're not going to be going into the middle of the flowers. So we're just going to keep going. Okay, so now we have all the dimensional backings off. We're going to go ahead and put this on, kind of in the middle. But did you see how good the Gorgeous Grape and the Shaded Spruce and the Bubble Bath all work so well together? It just is so pretty. I love this. All right, so we're not done. We're going to go ahead and, because we have a lot of these in stock, I'm going to use some because I just think they're so cute, and it goes with the theme of this card. So we're going to add some of the butterflies. Let's get another one. We'll put it up here, and we'll do a little one down here. There. All right, so now we're just ready for the inside. And we'll continue. Okay, so I have this basic white, and we're going to go ahead and stamp the flower again. Using the Gorgeous Grape, and I'm going to stamp it off screen. Bring in my pad. Seems to do better. Okay, and we're going to put that right here and line it up with this. And this is pretty easy to line up if I'm standing up. Okay, there we go. And then we are going to, look at my hands. Okay, I am going to bring in a leaf, and using the Shaded Spruce again, we're going to go here, and then I'm just going to stamp off and put it right next to it so it looks like it's behind. And then we are going to use Hello There, and that's going to be in Shaded Spruce. And then Friend is going to be in the Gorgeous Grape. Okay, so we're just going to put that on here, and then adhere it inside. I really love how this came out. I tend not to buy a lot of flowers, but the dies in this set are so cool, and I'll show you in the next card why I think that's so cool. So I figured I get a discount, everybody gets a discount if you buy it in the bundle. So I'm like, might as well buy it. So that's what I did, and we're gonna go and start the next one. All right, so for this one, we're using Pretty Peacock, and because I wanted to keep the colors together, that I figured that I'd use Bubble Bath too. All right, so you saw me stamp the other one. I'm not going to stamp this one, but this one was done in Pretty Peacock, stamped off, and then the next one. And then I have this really pretty, this is one of the dies, so cool. And what I'm going to do is turn it, well, I'm going to have this edge, it's upside down. I'm not going to keep it upside down, but I want, let's see, I'm going to put it here and we're going to have it go that whole thing across, and then I'm going to trim this piece just so that when I go to do what I'm doing next, it will all go together. Well, hopefully I don't cut in. There we go. All right, so now I have this, and I've seen other people do it, and it's really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and do it too, because we all learn from each other. And I'm going to, I'm not sure if you saw these, but these are on the online exclusives. Look at this ribbon. See, I don't know that you can really see it. And then there's gold and silver, so you get to choose. But of course, I chose gold. So we're going to go ahead and just, I'm leaving it on the roll, and I'm going to feed quite a bit through. And whoops, let's see, we're going to go, nope, that's right. I want to make sure I start it correctly. All right, go up here and down. It's like sewing, I guess. And I apologize for my fingers, but I tell my people, if you go home with dirty hands, that means that you had a lot of fun. So I'm having fun. How about you? Okay, so now that I got that perfect in my eyes here, I'm just going to trim that, and we're going to adhere it back on itself with a glue dot. So I'm going to make it small so that it won't go past the ribbon, and I'm just going to put it right here and fold this over onto it so it won't show on the other side, and we'll do the same. Just came out so pretty. Come on, there we go. Okay, so look at how pretty that is. I don't know if you can really see it. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, let's put these back. So we are going to go ahead and place this onto the front. And like I said, all the dimensions, all the measurements, everything I'm using is going to be on my PDF. So be sure to sign up for my newsletter so that you can get it for free. And we'll just go from there. All right. Now I'm going to measure this and cut. Oops, I did not do it long enough, did I? Huh, I'm going the wrong way. So let's just turn it, and we're going to do this upside down, unlike how I did it the first time, because I don't want to go and run it through again. So we're just going to go like this. All right. Three, two, one. All right, so I ran through my Pretty Peacock. I ran through it with the 3D folder, and we're going to go ahead and do a technique with it. Look for which side has the most bumps. That's what you want. Then, this is how big the embossing buddy is with the kit where you get the tray and everything. This will last a lifetime, plus your grandchildren's. That's how much is in there. So I always really pat it to where I see the powder, because then I know no flyaways are going to stick on there at all. Then I come in with my Versamark and I lift it up and I just kind of rub it across to where all the parts go up. Now you can wipe off your Versamark afterwards if you want, but I don't think that it's going to add that much of a difference. Okay. Then I come in with Gold Embossing Powder. And let's see if I can do this without making a mess. So far, so good. And let's do the bottom half. And then we can always add more if you don't like it. Like if it doesn't show up a lot. But I think that's pretty good. Let's see if this corner had any. I thought I put some there, but nope. So I'm going to add just a little bit because that's really raised. Okay. Whoop. And that's what I was trying not to do, is get it on my table. So just brush it off onto the floor. I got a vacuum anyway. All right. So we have that. Now we're just going to heat it. Now you can come in with a brush if you want and get rid of the bigger blobs, but I think it adds. So let's see the magic. Okay, so let's take a look. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so if you win the card, because I will, for anybody that comments, I will go ahead and offer for you to get one of these cards. So keep an eye out, because I will try to let you know. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down because I need it to be a little bit smaller than my pink piece. All right. So that's going to go right onto here. We'll go ahead and do that. So pretty. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on here, and I am going to use tape all the way across. I used glue before and it just didn't stick as well as I wanted it to. So I'm going to go ahead and see if, whoa, this would look okay. All right, then that's going to go on here. Right up to the bottom, right up to where you had your other. All right, then I have this that I stamped and I showed you with, whoop, let me get those out, little pieces. We're going to put this on and this on. This is how I get my, I just flick it and they do come off most of the time. You might have to use your tool if you have to, but This time I didn't. All right, so I am going to put, where did I put it? Okay, oh, right here. It blended right in. I am going to put this one top mark because I want this one to pop behind it because it's on this color already. So that's, doesn't that look pretty? And we're going to put some dimensionals on it. Okay, so starting a whole new pack here. I always like to put it over what I'm got on there just to make sure it stays. Don't want anything falling off. All right, so we're going to take these off. And you'll have to tell me, I'll show you the one in, this is landscape, and then the portrait, or is this portrait? Yes, this is portrait. I'm going to add a little bit of, goodness, get off my finger. A little bit of glue to this corner because I didn't quite get it. Okay. You don't want it sticking up. All right, so this is going to go, we're going to put it about here. So pretty. Okay, then I am going to stamp on here the friend again, but this time I'm going to use a different color, so I need to clean it. Love my chamois. All right, so we're going to do that in Versamark again. So where's my embossing buddy? This one's going to be much easier because then I can use my tweezers to hold it and not make such a mess. Oh, look how pretty that came out. Can you see that? Oh, so pretty. All right, so we're going to go ahead and trim the edge. I'm going to put some tape on it. Go ahead and put this. Now that's too much room. There we go. Let's see. Let's lift this up just a little. Let's put it down here. Okay, now this is the fun part for me when we add the bling. And I'm going to go a little crazy here because I just think this card is so pretty that I want it to really pop. So we're going to put some inside the flower. Whoops, got to get rid of the cat hair. That won't be as pretty. And this one. Just do those three. And now I'm going to do the small ones inside each of the flowers. I really wanted this to pop. Can you tell? With the gold and the shimmer. All right, and of course I can't do it over here, so let me show you how sparkly it is now. Ooh, look at that. With the gold, with the diamonds. All right, so let's do the inside. Oh, okay. So I have the white, and now this has got to go up and down because I've changed the design, so make sure I do that. And let's clean those because I don't remember what color I had. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do Pacific I'm sorry, Pretty Peacock. Stamp this off. Bring in my pad. Okay, let's see. That does not look good. I didn't have a pad to stamp it off, so we're going to flip that over. Yep, we still can. Let's try this. There. Much better. And come in with this. Okay. And count me, the sentiment, count me among all the people who are here for you. So this could be for birthdays or whatever, if they're going through a hard time. All right, we're going to go ahead and put that on to our pink bubble bath. And then on the inside. And then I'll show you both so you can decide which way you like it, because normally I don't make tank cards. My bestie Hetty taught me to do it the other way because she says if you do it like this, eventually it gets pushed down. All right, so let's see what you think of the two. Which one do you like? The tank card or the one that's opens this way? All right, and then let me show you the last one just to make sure that you see them all. And then this one. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so thank you so much. Let me turn you around. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you liked the cards today. Please subscribe, and if you can, share these videos because it really makes my day when I see you guys sharing it. And I know I'm a goofy girl, but that's who I am, so hopefully you like me. Be silly. All right, well, we'll talk to you next time, and next week it will be live, so I hope to see you then. Thank you.